Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, we're approaching the end of February, and Lent is coming up. And this year, I'm going to pivot my goals for Lent a little bit. I want to get my finances back in track. I've been kind of uh, due to my recent return to networking with people, I haven't been really watching my money. And to make a long story short, I haven't really accumulated any investments or savings for quite a few months now, in large part because I've been making a lot of investment into networking with people. And so that's kind of a significant departure from where I had been before. Give you an idea what's been going on. One of my biggest fears stems from something that happened last summer, 2024. Last summer, and you can Google this if you want. Here in the Phoenix area, we had a significant heat wave. 5 months of triple digit temperatures, probably more like 6 months. And during that time, I also got a really bad case of long COVID. I was alone at the time, not only alone in the sense of being single, but alone in the sense that I didn't have a whole lot of support apparatus around me. Getting long COVID during a heat wave alone was one of the most terrifying things I ever been through. Much more terrifying than a lot of other things in my life, right? The first time I ever moved out of my parents' home, the other times when my family disowned me and stuff like that. That was child's play compared to being thousands of miles away from my family, long COVID, heat wave, all alone. The outside world is very hostile when you get anything wrong. I learned that the hard way. You can be on top of the world at your dream job, doing really well. Next day you get COVID. All of a sudden the world will turn against you. And that was my biggest fear going into the summer. And that's why I wanted to have a significant other before the summer heat wave. And unfortunately, I kind of lost track of my finances trying to shoot for that. I distinctly remember how terrified I was at not having my food ready when long COVID heat wave couldn't go out, and I remember thinking that I just want somebody to bring my comfort food to me when that happens. But something else came to mind this week. Unfortunately, my financial situation is quickly diminishing, and I thought about if I had enough money, maybe I wouldn't have to work both summer sections and I could actually take a trip somewhere cooler during the summertime, right? Especially somewhere cooler where I have a better chance of networking with somebody who might become my significant other, right? I tend to do better in a few other countries. Three countries immediately come to mind. I don't want to jinx things, so I won't name them here. But, well, one of them, the climate wouldn't be that great during the summertime, but the other two would be great places to go to escape the summer heat, right? Unfortunately, I haven't been taking good care of my financial situation in large part. It's a tricky situation, right? I I I kind of want to take both prongs of that approach, right? Have some finances so that I won't have to work through the summer heat wave, but also do some work on the networking as well, right? So I'll have to think about what to do. During Lent, I might. I don't know. I want to say I could put away the dating for 40 days so that I could put away some finances, but again, I did that before and it didn't always turn out well at the end of the 40 days, right? I need that continuous network, right? So anybody who can leave a suggestion, feel free to leave it. Um, Unfortunately, these last 3 4 months, I've been running budget deficits, if you will, right? Kind of like how our Congress is right now, right? They are my first budget deficits in 15 years, if you could believe it. And of course, the deficit I ran 15 years ago was also related to dating, although I was kind of foolish with how I did it back then. At least here, I'm actually building something out of it, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.